Hello, and welcome back to another episode of White Album 2. We are currently playing through CODA. Everything is going well, for once. So Kazusa finished her concert successfully, and then announced to her mother and Haruki and Setsuna that she plans to stay in Japan by their sides, which is honestly a beautiful thing, and I cried a lot. I'm not crying anymore for now, so let's continue. We didn't run into, but this is a scene between Takeya and Io post-concert.
まだかよ。もう2軒回っただろ。
あたしまだまだ飲み足りなくてさ。だってほら、こんなに寒いじゃん。
それは今日が今年の最低気温を更新してるからだ。さっさと帰ってあったかくして寝ろ。
何？いつもと立場逆じゃん？竹谷、あんたあたしと一緒にいるのが嫌なの？
俺が10年も苦行を続けるような修行僧と思って痛いっておい。
What a weird camera shake.
なーに愚痴ばっか言ってんのよ。竹谷、あんたさっきから変だよ。
変なのはお前の方だろ。完全にトーマの熱に浮かされやがって。
すごかったね。感動したね。
まあそれは否定のしようがない。
友達に戻れてよかったね。日本に戻ってきてくれてよかったね。
And that friendship being reclaimed is a beautiful thing. Nobody was expecting that. What a good thing for her to have reached out to them.
ああ。
せつなとはるきのこと祝福してくれてよかったね。
No.
いいよ。
何もかもこれでやっと本当に幸せになれるよね。みんな
か。
みんなだよ。
そっか。
ねえ、みんなでスキーにでも行かない？トーマさんがみんなのうちの一人になった記念にさ。
もう3月だぞ。行くなら急がないとな。
だから今から急いで相談するんだよ。そうだ、なら二人で静かに話せるところがいいよね。こっちに私の知ってるいいお店があるんだけど。
How blatantly flirtatious.
まだそんなこと言ってんのかよ。そろそろ終電なくなるぞ。
それが？
帰れなくなったらホテル誘うぞ。お前今酔ってるから多分楽勝だぞ。
いちいち確認するところがチキンだね。本当にそんな言い方で女の子ついてくんの？竹谷、お前実は言うほど百戦錬磨ってわけでもないんじゃないの？
よくわかったな。俺がホラ吹きだって。イオの前では強がってるだけだって。
So cute. Oh god, I love them.
竹谷？
イオだけは特別だって。
Oh. She sobered up real fast.
そうだよ。俺昔からお前に嘘ついてたんだ。さも経験豊富であるかのように振る舞ってたんだ。
竹谷。
ただお前の気を引きたかったから。お前に振り向いて欲しかったから。
Let it be known that that's a really dumb way to get a woman to notice you.
けどもそうやって飾る必要もないよな。いい方向にも悪い方向にも。
お前
いいよだけだ。だから俺今日はお前のこといいよ。
こら。
何？
あたし相手に作んな。
作るに決まってるだろ。だって素だといけそうじゃん今のお前。
だからビビったんだろ。うまくいきそうになったもんだから 急に妥協するのがもったいなくなったんだろ。
さすがに長い付き合いだな。俺のこと知りすぎてやがる。
笑うなバカ。
You're both kind of an idiot, but that's okay.
お前こそ熱に浮かされんな。仲間の幸せに感化されてんじゃねえよ。
なんだよそれ。
とにかく俺はね、そういう後で気の迷いだったとか思われそうな状況は嫌なの。
誰でも残さず美味しくいただくお前らしくないな。
お前とのことだから俺らしくないの。帰んぞ。まだ終電に間に合う。
That's really sweet. Pretty much just insinuating that he wouldn't take advantage of her while drunk. Which, like, dang, that's really sweet.
なあ、竹谷。
なんだよ。
そんなこと言ってたら、私たちいつまで経ってもこのままだよ。
だったらそれで仕方ねえだろ。つまりお前にその気がないってことなんだから。
あるよ、あるけど、でも私たちそんな簡単じゃないじゃん。
バカみたいに歴史だけは積み重なっちまったからな。
私はさ、熱に浮かされないと、周りの幸せに感化されないと、いろいろとしがらみ忘れないと、もう一度お前に頑張ってもらわないと。
お、
何？
寒いわけだよ。
No, I hate it when they cut off like
あれ
that.
まだ出てなかったのか？
Takeya and Io are kind of frustrating because honestly, there's nothing holding them back. They both know they like each other. They both know they want to be together. Why are they just like, man, it's hard. Come on. It's dumb. It's immature.
まあな。
I love them both, but like, come on. By the time we had cleaned up the massive stack of everyday appliances from the booth and sent them away through a delivery service, it was about 1 o'clock.
ならそろそろ行こう。ナイツの人たちはまだ朝まで頑張ってくれるけど、俺たちはもうお役ごめんだ。
うん。
Good work, you guys. Our recording finally ended at the exact time of our deadline. It's been an hour since then. While Setsuna and I had been busy cleaning up the place, Kazusa seemed unconcerned and didn't help out at all, as expected. Okay, but to be fair, she also put on her concert, which was a huge stressor, so give her a break. She instead continued playing a calm melody on the piano that could permeate into our chests.
セツナはもう外で待ってる。ホテルまで3人で一緒に帰ろう。
And even now, after we've finished all our preparations and there's no reason to stay here anymore. Kazusa continues to put her fingers to work slowly but without pause, as if she didn't hear what I'd just said.
カズさ、
いいよ。
いいって何が？
一人で帰れる。お前はセツナと二人で帰れよ。私はもう少しだけこうしてる。
Knight's staff members are currently editing the freshly recorded audio in the studio on the floor below us, and will likely work hard at it until morning. So, it's probably true that it's no problem for Kazusa to stay here all day and play her piano.
もう少しだけだ。 気が済んだらちゃんと帰るよ。
Could it be that she's the one with the most reluctant, lingering emotions among us right now, despite having constantly talked about things coming to an end? I mean, honestly, from the way Kazusa was even just a week ago to the way she is now, she has undergone a drastic change, so she's gotta be feeling some of that emotional whiplash, despite coming off as so mature and so decided and so certain. She's got a lot going on.
なんとか間に合ったな。
ギリギリもギリギリだった。スタッフに迷惑かけまくりだ。
I pull a chair toward me and sit on it the other way around, while resting my chin on the back of the chair.
うまくいったな。
ボーカルとピアノはな。ギターは正直、あれに金払わせるなんて考えたくないレベルだった。
How cruel.
大丈夫だよ。どうせみんなピアノとボーカルしか聴かない。
たった一つのノイズが楽曲そのものを台無しにしてしまうってのはよくあることなんだけどな。
いちいちもう。
Kazusa continues playing the piano as if I wasn't even here. And I continue listening to her playing the piano, ignoring the fact that she's ignoring me. Just like that time 5 years ago, in Music Room 2 after the school festival. However, while the satisfaction and relief I'm feeling now is similar to how I felt back then, they're now shrouded by a feeling of nervousness that did not exist during that previous instance. After all, I can no longer drift into slumber like I did the last time. Setsuna is waiting for us under the winter sky right now. No, more importantly... Yeah, there's a lot of extra layers.
私が先だった。先だったんだ。
At that moment, the next memory that sprung to my head was the first kiss I'd shared with Setsuna. But the memory that Kazusa harbors about the same moment I remained asleep is something that would be unforgivable if it were to ever be recreated again. And as I continue my eternal charade of going in circles like I always do, where I'm unable to stand up and leave even as my heart stirs with these unstable emotions.
行けよ。
どこへ？
セツナのところへ。セツナと二人で歩く未来へ進めよ。
Oh, Kazusa's not going to forgive me anymore.
去年のクリスマス、私と再会する前のお前たちにさ、戻れよ。
けど今はセツナも望んでるんだ。俺たちが3人で進んでいく未来を。
そんなのセツナの望みのすべてじゃない。春樹の望みのすべてじゃないだろ。
もうお前のいない世界なんて俺たちには考えられない。
That's a really sweet thing to say.
ついてくよ。約束したろ。私はお前たちからもう離れていかない。
なら
けれどお前はもうセツナと私を同じに扱うことはできない。
God, if only Haruki had that advice back in high school. When you're dating someone, you do have to treat them differently than your friends. That's just a fact of life. Kazusa understands it as well. The final decision I've made deep down And she understands the miserable weakness within my heart and my inability to tell that to either of them plainly.
だから、二人で行くんだ。今だけは、三人で行ったらいけないんだ。
She realized everything, got hurt by it, and now she's pushing me onward. It's a decision that's very unlike her, something only someone resembling a strong woman would do.
帰るよ。
あ、
Oh, the finality of all this. That's why I'll do something unbecoming of me, to play the role of a strong guy.
さよなら。
Oh, Kazusa. I'm going to be the strong, yet cruel man who's going to abandon Kazusa, the girl I've always been in love with.
春樹
Even so, my hand stops moving before it can close the door.
覚えておけ。私はお前を愛してる。今でも、これからもずっと愛してる。
God. It's beautiful and it's heartbreaking. This whole game, just jeez.
カズサ。
Much like how Kazusa's finally given in at the very end, I reveal my true colors at the very last moment as well.
お前以外のやつを男として見ない。今までも、ずっとこれからも。
何を。お前、何を。
Kazusa refuses to look me in the eye, but her eyes are unable to hide the fact that they've dampened the keys beneath them. I miserably turn toward her as I raise my voice, confronting her with a mess of an expression.
でももし、私が新しい恋を見つけて、新しい女としての幸せを手にしたら、なんだよお前。今ものすごく嫌な顔しただろ。
You can't have Setsuna and prevent Kazusa from moving on also.
これは。
私が他の男に奪われるのがそんなに嫌なんだ。ほんと、わがままなやつ。
違う。これは。
なんてな。嘘。そんなの多分無理だよ。一生、この気持ちを抱えたまま生きていく。きっともう、恋なんかできない。
Oh, Kazusa. I know it feels like that now, but I really hope for you in the future.
でも、それでいいんだ。それでいいんだよ、春樹。お前はひどい男だ。私にとって唯一で、そして最低の男だ。
カズサ。
だから、刹那と幸せにな。
Oh my god.
さようなら、私の愛した春樹。
Oh. I'm a strong man, and a man who is capable of being cruel. I'm a man who's capable of giving up on Kazusa. And what a road it was to get to that point.
これからもよろしくな。 私の大好きな春樹。
Oh, man. And interestingly, depending on the nuance you want to believe, the sentence before, when she said the Haruki I loved, the Japanese she used there was a much stronger love than she used in the second sentence. The second sentence, it still means I love you, but you can also use that kind of love for like food or friends. So obviously she still does love him in a romantic way, but she's kind of changing her way of speaking, changing her Japanese to be on a slightly different level than she was before, which I think is a pretty important nuance here. The moment I open the door outside, I'm greeted by a predictably cold breeze, but also by an unexpected dance of white powder blowing into the interior of the building.
雪。
Of course it's snowing. I hadn't noticed it, having shut myself within the studio the entire time. The powdery snow flutters in the air above the streets so late at night. And beyond my view, veiled by its whiteness, is
刹那。
a girl who's gazing upward with her arms spread wide open, accepting the gift of snowflakes showering her entire body from the sky. A courteous and cheerful girl who hasn't forgotten to return the favor she's received from the sky above her with her singing. God, she's so cute and beautiful.
強がり言うけどため息混じりね
She notices me from the corner of her eye, but she's concentrating on humming away right now.
過ぎてきた季節に置いてきた宝物
Snow seems to always fall at our crossroads. It's not something that's merely exciting to Setsuna. It's better to say that the snow is supposed to be more painful to her, if anything.
大切なピースのかけたパズルだね
And yet, she seems so happy today.
帰ろう。
白い雪が街に優しく積もるように
She's humming in the belief of her own happiness, and that of others.
帰ろう、刹那。
アルバムの空白を全部埋めてしまおう
She breaks out into song, believing that hearts can be connected even through a great distance. She doesn't stop in the middle of it all, despite having already noticed me, completing the song in its full chorus.
雪が降るとどうしても歌いたくなっちゃうんだよねホワイトアルバム
いつから？
そうだね20分くらい前からかなもしかしたら積もるかもね
While Haruki and Kazusa were having their moment upstairs, Setsuna's just kind of chilling downstairs, and she knows she's giving them their space to kind of do what they need to do and kind of wrap things up, and she trusts them both enough to do that. Unconcerned with the fact that she had been left waiting for 20 minutes, she simply accepts the snow with a smile. White breaths escaping from her as she gazes at the sky.
カズサはまだ着替えてるの
カズサは 来ない。一人で帰るって。
どうして？ホテルはすぐそこだよ。
もうちょっと引いてくって。余韻を楽しんでいくって。
しょうがないな。人のこと騙すわ。いつまでも待たせるわ。
After all, Setsuna believes in something. She believes that the 20 minutes spent waiting were worthwhile. Each and every one of us will exist as a complete set together.
だから帰ろう。
待ってようよ、カズサのこと。
She believes that the three of us will always stay together for tonight.
どうせ終電終わっちゃったんだし、みんなでタクシー拾って帰ろうよ。それでいいよね。
ダメだ。
There have to be some kind of boundaries. She's accepted your friendship, but that doesn't mean you can be around each other 24/7. You also have to cultivate your relationship as Setsuna and Haruki.
今日だけはもうカズさんには会わないでおこう。今日だけはもう3人に戻るのはやめよう。
どうしてなの
She believes that there won't be any more separation between us, even if only for tonight.
カズさんに会うなら明日にしよう。
これからもずっと3人でいようって誓ったその日に、どうしてそんなこと言うの？
Don't be unreasonable here. The unease and sadness painted in Setsuna's eyes weigh on my chest. It's because I must return those gloomy eyes to the bright, shining state they were in just a short moment ago. Moreover,
だってセツナは今から俺の部屋に来るんだ。
that's pretty blunt.
はるきくん？
いや、来てください。今日は帰らないでください。朝まで俺と一緒にいてください。
Now this is a little bit more romantic. Those are words that are mine alone. These are thoughts that are mine alone.
何？
Setsuna's expression twists perplexingly. On it is a fake smile, surprise, unease. And then there's likely an unshakable sense of disbelief and unconcealable joy.
だって私たちはカズサとずっと3人で、たった今そう約束したばかりで。
好きだよ、カズサのこと。
And again, this is a lower level love in Japanese than it used to be. So they're finally drawing those lines, and I think that's very important. And within her varying expressions, I can see ease and resentment spreading across her face simultaneously.
初めて会った時から、セツナと知り合う前からずっと好きだった。そしてこれからもずっと好きでいる。
なら余計にさ。
Her heart is swayed in a way that's so easy to understand, and yet also in a way that's extremely difficult to capture.
俺、カズサのことが好きだ。そして俺、セツナを愛してる。
God. I know, I'm just gonna sound like a broken record. I apologize, but the love that he used in Japanese for Setsuna is much, much, much stronger than the love he used for Kazusa, and I wish that could be conveyed in English a little bit better. But it's important. It's very important throughout, you know, this whole episode, basically, the nuances between the words for love that they use. God, it's powerful. If that's the case, I have no choice but to do this by force.
誰よりも世界で一番愛してる。俺が愛してるって言える人はもうこの先刹那しかいない。
春樹くん。
だから俺と付き合ってください。一生涯。
It's about time. It's about time.
おかしいかな。
My first ever marriage proposal since the day I was born. Earned a dry laugh in response from the girl I proposed to, as disappointing as it was.
そんなわけなんかないんだけど。
じゃあ返事くれるかな。
なんで？どうしてよりによってこんな日に言うのかな。
Yeah, a lot of emotions going through one day, and a lot of lack of sleep.
それは
The answer is obvious. I want to start that night of the school festival all over again.
カズサが戻ってきてくれたんだよ。私たちのところに、日本に戻ってきてくれたんだよ。
I'm no longer the person who indecisively accepted Setsuna's confession back then. Nor am I the person who brushed Kazusa away in my ignorance of her lingering affections for me.
なのになんで、そんな日にカズサを一番傷つけるようなこと言うのかな。
いつか傷つけるなら早い方がいい。それでも友達でいてくれるって信じてるから。
He is kind of right, though. They can't just put their lives on hold to keep Kazusa in the loop. Like, they have to keep living despite that and hope that she remains their friend. It's just that if I don't become someone who longs for Setsuna and Setsuna alone, I won't be able to start things over.
カズサは俺の背中を押してくれた。俺とも永遠の友情を誓ってくれた。
言ったの？カズサにそんなこと言っちゃったの？
言ったよ。だって俺が愛してるの刹那だけだもん。
I swore to never love her as a woman, to always be by her side as a friend. I'm fully aware that the chemical reaction that would result from that combination is incredibly cruel.
どうしてもう少し待ってくれなかったの？カズサと私、もっとゆっくり話し合う時間取ってくれなかったの？
And I know that leaving it exposed to air over a long period of time could possibly cause its toxicity to weaken and slowly fade into the natural world.
時間さえかければ、カズサが笑って許してくれる日が来たら、私、必ず。
嫌だ。俺今すぐ刹那が欲しいんだ。刹那の答えが欲しいんだよ。
Okay, being a little bit pushy here. However, there's a single person here that won't stand for waiting so long.
自信がないんだ。刹那が今の俺を受け入れてくれるって自信が全然。
春樹くん。
だって俺刹那にひどいことばかりした。カズサにふらついてカズサとの解決を丸投げして、それどころかそのことずっと隠してて。
It's through Setsuna's desperate and painstaking efforts that the three of us could manage to swear an eternal friendship. However, we have yet to swear an everlasting love meant only for the two of us.
俺にはセツナしかいないのに。なのに、そのセツナを傷つけてばかりで。
やめて。
だから、セツナに捨てられるのが、ものすごく怖いんだ。
I mean, that's a fair feeling. You do deserve it, though.
やめてやめてやめて。
嫌だ。
今日までは絶対にあなたのことを考えないって決めてたのに。
今日っていつ？昨日の間違いじゃないのか。
It's 1.5 hours after the 29th of February ended.
今日までは醜い私見せないって誓ってたのに。
Oh boy. Okay. I know this is a horrible place to leave off, but if we dig any deeper into this, we're gonna be in it for a while. So, before Setsuna lets us see her ugly self, which, let's be honest, she doesn't have an ugly side, we're gonna stop there for now. So, thank you so much for being here with me on this episode of CODA, and I'll be back with the next one shortly. So until then, hope you take care. See you!